Hi guys! If you're watching this, you are probably a pre-dental student or a prospective pre-dental student. So I'm just here to provide a little bit of information and some of my own personal experiences, and hopefully they will help you. I recently applied in July, and now it's September. Um, I recently applied, like I said, and in this past week, I received 6 interviews. I applied to 15 schools. I applied to kind of a lot because I wasn't sure that my GPA and my DAT scores were like the best. Um, and that's kind of why I'm here trying to get some information out to anybody who maybe looks up this sort of topic. Your DAT scores and your GPA does not have to be perfect to get into dental school. You want to be a good student, of course. You want to score well, decent on the DAT, but you're a human, and I think that the admission committees are also looking for somebody who's well-rounded. The majority of you probably already know that if you're getting ready to apply. They want somebody who is well-rounded, whether it's experience with work, definitely extracurricular activities, especially in the dental field, and volunteering. Some schools look at different types of that involvement more. Some want a lot of hundreds of hours of volunteer. Some want research. I didn't do any research. I have no research. Instead of doing research, I chose to continue with the peer mentor program that I'm doing. And I personally, I felt that that was more of something I was into. Not that I don't like research or science, because I do love it. That's my major for undergrad. But if you feel really passionate about one area, I would say go for it. Check with, maybe your pre-health advisor before you take anything I say as concrete. But I'm just solely explaining my experiences and what has already gotten me these interviews. I started to go on SDN, and I was seeing all these people's GPAs 4.0, 3.8, DAT scores 25, 28, 24. I wasn't really even close to that. And I still got interviews. And so I think that the admission committees are seeing that I am a person, and they are seeing that I am well-rounded, and that's why they've invited me to come for interviews. So my point with this is, don't let SDN or any other type of forum, although they're pretty cool, they're really cool because you can see where everyone else kind of stands, but don't let them get you down. Don't let them discourage you. After going on SDN 2 or 3 weeks ago, I was sure that I wasn't going to even get any interviews. So don't let it get you down. Don't spend too much time on there. It's good to spend some time and see, it's cool because you can go say, hey, is the school sending out invitations yet? And then you can kind of know that you may get one soon, or you start feeling bad if you haven't received one yet. But give it time, because sometimes your application takes a little more time to process, as it did with mine. And then when deciding to choose a school, kind of going backwards on this, but when deciding to choose a school, one school that I almost didn't get that I am so happy I purchased, I spent $40 on it, I think, with shipping. But the guide to dental school, I'm not trying to tell you go out and buy this, borrow it, find one from a library or something, but try to get your hands on one of these, because it was so helpful in determining the schools that I would apply to. I already had schools that I knew I wanted to go to because I had heard good things about them and I liked their location, but I had to also be realistic and apply to schools that were around my scores. So what I did was I chose all the schools that I would want to go to. I didn't choose one school that I would not want to go to. All the schools, if I got in, I would be absolutely ecstatic to go to. And a lot of those not a lot, but about half of them, about 7, were schools where my scores are lower than average, and I've already gotten interviews at 2 of them. So, and it's still early in the cycle, so I could get more. If not, I'm still happy with my 6. So this is definitely a very helpful tool. And then when you do get an interview, it's exciting to go to the page and read more about the school, find out how many they ask for interview or invite for interview, compared to how many they actually accept. Because then you kind of also get a feel for, they're going to accept only 50 and they're interviewing 300. Oh my gosh. It's kind of scary, but if you're just yourself and you're truly passionate about becoming a dentist, it's your choice and it's what you want to do, you're going to get in because that's how it's supposed to be. Just put out good energy and you'll get it back. I believe that, and I know a lot of you do too. I think that's it for now. If I think of anything else, I'll post more, but I hope at least some of you can get maybe some inspiration or some guidance. If you guys have questions, you can post them, and I'll try to respond as soon as I can. I'm in 23 units this semester, plus interviews and everything else in life. So I will respond as soon as possible. But thank you guys for watching, and take care. Bye.